Mark, come on in, please.
All right.
Harris speaks tonight. Is this make or break for her?
It is, because she's the crypto candidate, by which I mean that no one knows who she is or what she stands
That's
for.
a good one. Good one.
Thank
Good
you.
one.
Look, there are very few moments for a president or a presidential candidate where millions of people tune in and you get to speak to them unfiltered by the media, right? There's a State of the Union address, there's an inaugural address, a presidential debate, and there's a convention speech. And so these are rare moments. And for her particularly, because she is the most unvetted, most unexamined candidate in the history of our country. She didn't go through a primary. She didn't have to do town halls with voters. She didn't have to debate her Democratic challengers. She hasn't done a single town hall with voters, hasn't done a single interview, she gave one speech and got economic speech for 15 minutes, spent $2 trillion, and got trashed by the Washington Post editorial page. That didn't go very well.
That did.
So it's a big high-stakes moment for her.
But no policy tonight.
Well,
just image and rah-rah, here I am, vote for me, I lead this party now.
I mean, there's not been a lot of policy here at the convention because they're going to win on vibes.
Well, you don't want to have policy because they might be picked over by the analysts.
Well, that's exactly right. And because if you're, look, there are great vibes coming around. We're campaigning on a platform of joy. I don't know quite how you legislate joy, but we're going to do it.
Well, much of them have been focusing on defending freedom. Watch this.
I'm excited by Kamala Harris's vision for protecting and expanding our personal freedom, internet freedom, and economic freedom.
Kamala Harris is fighting for our freedom. Donald Trump, a man with no guardrails, wants to take away our rights and our freedoms.
Let us choose freedom. Why? Because that's the best of America. We're all Americans, and together, let's all choose Kamala Harris.
That was a very well-delivered message. Does it work with voters?
So here's the question for you. I mean, look, everybody loves freedom, and everyone loves joy, right? We love freedom and joy. Do you feel more freedom when you're paying $125 for a $100 basket of groceries, and when you have to borrow money to pay for it? 60% of Americans are using credit card debt and payday loans to pay for their groceries. So it's hard to sell a message of freedom when people don't. Americans have gone from the highest level of personal savings at the start of the Biden-Harris administration to the highest level of personal debt and credit card debt in history. I don't think people feel more freedom as a result of their policies. So how is she going to differ?
Good question. You're writing about this. What's your problem with the security at the Democratic National Convention? There's your opinion piece. What's your problem here?
Well, I have no problem with the security. I just think it's funny because the Democrats, there was a time when Democrats supported fencing. I think all the Senate Democrats in 2013 voted for 700 miles of border fence until Donald Trump came over. There's 3 layers of fencing here at the convention. Democrats used to believe in the police until Kamala Harris joined the Defund the Police movement. Well, guess what? Who's securing this convention center and keeping the protesters out? The police. They used to believe in voter ID until Joe Biden said that we were all racist and segregationists. Did you know you need an ID to get into the convention and vote for the nominee? All the delegates had to show a Secret Service ID. So I think this has become the party of fences, police, and voter ID.
Nice touch. Marc Thiessen, always a pleasure having you on the show.
Great being on with you,
Thanks,
sir. Thank you.